Learning my lesson from yesterday, I have this drawn out on my graph so I could always refer to that. And so this was my expectations throughout the day for NQ and then following ES. If we broke out above this range, I want to see a breakout retest, build up above, shoot up. If we stay within range, we range. So this one right here, I got a little tap onto that line right there. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to buy it. I see some absorption, boom, get stopped out. But there's good absorption right here at this point. Lo and behold, look at that. Jeez, buddy. This is a firm reminder of rotations. You have these lines, these swing highs and swing lows for a reason. Take them. I execute on them. Boom. Good. At this point, I think we're at the low a day, and this is that point where it's in Q at least, where it's like, hey, we breach below this. We're going to explore lower territory, but I'm going to long this and learn my lesson from yesterday. So I hop on two cons just to get in, and then I see like maybe this is a higher low, hop on two cons, but it was so grindy all day at this point. So I hopped out pretty early within these contracts. I was just like, dude, I can't sit through this. Like when NQ is this low, I do not have conviction that the trade is working, which is why I went from ES to NQ, because that's what my mentor says. Like, yeah, I mean, NQ is hard, it fucks you up, it whips you, but then it's like when you're right, like it just goes boop boop and it pops up, you know. At some point late in the day, NQ and ES were in this nice little rotation phase. It's like, boom, we're at the highs right here, I'm gonna take a short, you know. And it was just so hard to hold this trade. I really wanted to hold it, and I eventually ended up being exactly right. You know, this is exactly where my take profit should have been and everything. But I exit out early because it's like, I just can't, I don't have conviction within this, you know. I think that might be one of my takeaways from this video, or at least this session today, is sure, it's a little slower, but you have the structure available to you. These markets are a little weird where it's like, nowadays it seems even bad news will pop you up. You know, there hasn't been any decent rotations to come. There hasn't been any good ranges on NQ or ES. Like ES had like a fucking 15-point range at sometimes. I was like, what the heck's going on? I guess that's actually not bad. I don't know. I don't know ES that well, but it just feels really slow. It feels weird to be trading this environment, but I gotta just do what I gotta do. So like the earlier reminders, just do your rotations, bro. Just do your rotations with your confluence. That's it. But I'm walking away green finally, so I'm happy about that. Either way, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace, peace.